fitness journey started about 7 years ago when I visited my physician and he told me that I was gaining too much weight. Prior to that, I had been a high school athlete. I ran in track. I ran track in college and in high school and had lived a very active lifestyle when I was younger. Then I got married. I had 3 children. I became an employee in a pretty high stress job, things like that. One of my children has an autism diagnosis, so I had to invest some additional time taking care of his therapies and things like that. So I just allowed life to take over and became pretty sedentary, stopped moving, started taking care of everybody, but I wasn't taking care of myself. And then I went to this annual physical with my doctor who said, at the time, he said, you're gaining weight steadily at the rate of 3 to 5 pounds a year. And if you continue to do so, you're going to have the same results as your family. My family history is a very strong history of hypertension. By the time my mother and all of her siblings were 40 years old, they were taking hypertensive medications. I didn't want that, and he said your blood pressure is elevating. It's not at the point where you need to have medicine, but in a minute it will be. At that time, I weighed 210 pounds. That is exactly how much I weighed when I was 9 months pregnant with my first child, and there was simply no reason for me to really be carrying around pregnancy weight, and I wasn't pregnant. So at the time, I said, okay, I don't want to take this medicine. And the vision of having to take the hypertensive medication was really scary to me because my family actually has a lot of deaths by stroke, and I didn't want that to happen. And one of my aunts passed away after her third stroke. It was a master stroke, but she didn't pass away immediately. She was bedridden for several years, and I helped my mother visit her and take care of her sometimes. And I didn't want that legacy. I didn't want that to be my outcome. I didn't want it to be my children's outcome. So I decided to go in my basement and begin running again, or I thought I could start running again like I was 25 years ago. I could not. I couldn't run a quarter of a mile without my inhaler. My asthma was flaring. It was really depressing and discouraging, but I kept on going. It took me 4 months to be able to run 3 miles. It was a pretty painful process, but I was committed to my health and my fitness and to my children and giving them a better legacy. So I kept on going. I began researching and learning a lot about diet and nutrition. I learned how to eat properly. I began strength training, lifting weights, something I had never done before. And, fast forward 7 years, I love my life. I love being fit and healthy. I love the things that my body can do. My blood pressure is excellent. It's very close to the blood pressure of an athlete. Hypertension is not an issue. At that same doctor's visit, my doctor told me that I was pre-diabetic. Those are no longer my concerns, and I live an example before my children and began to get them involved and get them moving more so that we could just be a health-conscious family. It's really important. Every day, I make sure that I do something for me. I exercise at least 60 minutes, 5 to 6 days a week, and I make sure that I take care of me because the better condition that I am in to take care of myself is the better condition I am to take care of my children and do all of the rest of the things that life challenges present.